Hello and welcome to Cheppy Today. My name is Will and I'll be going through some of the most talked about topics in crypto. If you want to be kept up to date with the discussion, give us a like and remember to subscribe. So, talk of a Bitcoin bottom is back. Not that it ever really left. But in the last few days, various crypto commentators have been noting that Bitcoin may be nearing a bottom. Jimmy Song, famous for wearing a hat and being a Bitcoin core developer, I guess, is one of these commentators. In an interview with Crypto Clan, Song asserted that we might be nearing a Bitcoin bottom, while caveating that we weren't there just yet. Song refers to the crypto winter as a business cycle, citing that malinvestment and over-exaggerated hype has led to some companies going bankrupt. Song asserts that this is a good thing, however morbid that may sound, calling the bear market a cleanse for the industry and stating that innovation comes during times of tribulation. Song was reluctant to call an actual bottom, saying it was difficult to predict due to the many variables within the market, adding that ultimately technical analysis wasn't his game. So it appears that Song isn't alone in this line of thinking. The CEO of Binance recently hinted towards a well-deserved bottom for Bitcoin, stating that in his estimation Bitcoin was currently oversold. During the Binance blockchain week, CZ spoke similarly to Song about the hype around the 2017 crypto boom, asserting that there was an overshoot on the price side. Essentially, CZ said that we didn't deserve Bitcoin at 20k. And let's face it, he's right. We peaked far too early and gains were on the back of complete speculation. On the flip side, however, CZ said that we don't deserve this much pain, adding that price is now conversely overshooting on the lower side, alluding to the fact that Bitcoin is significantly undervalued. So let's say hypothetically that our dreams are answered and the bear market ends tomorrow. Where do we go from there? Will the highs of the 2017 boom ever be a reality again? Well, today this very question was answered by entrepreneur Alistair Milne, who explained that Bitcoin could potentially go above and beyond its all-time high. Within a tweet storm, Milne outlined how early investors were drawn to Bitcoin because of its attribute as an asymmetric investment opportunity, an opportunity in which a potential upside of investment is greater than any downside. Or as Milne put it, you could lose 80% or make several multiples on your investment. This, Milne says, has been put to the test. With BTC down 80% from its all-time high, the asymmetric opportunity is blatant. He adds that BTC may drop further, but that it will likely retest its all-time high by 5 times its previous climax. Continuing in this vein, Milne asserts that adoption is coming in waves.
We are coming, and we are coming in waves!
Growing with each bull run, and that this fact makes the probability of Bitcoin reaching its all-time high and not surpassing it very low. In order to back up this statement, the entrepreneur said that he would not be selling at $19,000 as he did last time. So how high could Bitcoin's price realistically go? Well, let's take a look at a similar store of value, one that's often compared to Bitcoin and some say even threatened by it: gold. The current total market cap of gold stands at around $8 trillion. If we use that as a goal for BTC and we do some quick maths, that's about around $380,000 per BTC. It's not bad. However, some think that we may even be able to surpass this goal. A report from Lucid Investment Strategies offered a prediction to rule all others, asserting that 1 BTC could be worth $10 million. How? As a solution to the global debt crisis. The report claims that unconstrained debt is an ever-growing issue, with global debt growing a massive 394% over the last 20 years. If the problem continues to go untreated by traditional methods, an alternative will be forced through, one of which is the Bitcoin standard. Bitcoin would provide a permanent fix, the report says, and would be the solution that provides the least collateral damage for individuals and companies alike. The report asserts that if BTC was chosen as a solution, it would grow by around 3,000% to be worth $10 million per BTC. So, we're still hypothesizing here. It's the day after BTC has hit a clear bottom, and the day after that, Bitcoin solves the debt crisis. 1 BTC now equals 10 million, and fiat is backed by Bitcoin. Suddenly a newsflash. Fiat is dead. Bitcoin becomes the next global reserve currency. Interestingly, this hypothesis has been shared by quite a few people. In fact, the most recent crypto pundit to offer this opinion is Max Kaiser, a fairly vocal propagator of the crypto industry and host of his own show, The Kaiser Report. During a broadcast of his show, Kaiser was quoted as saying, "Soon there will be a new global reserve currency, and it won't be the US dollar, the euro, or any other fiat." I wonder what he could be alluding to. According to Kaiser, the fact that Bitcoin can A, create a new block every 10 minutes, and B, has a cap of 21 million, allows for it to become a stable currency, and one that could create monetary policy based on mathematics, rather than what Kaiser calls the whimsical antics of a state government. In the US, monetary policy is drafted and implemented by the Federal Reserve. Put simply, this policy is based on what economic factors need to be managed, whether that be inflation, growth, liquidity, or overall stability. The biggest tool at the Fed's disposal is the ability to modify interest rates seemingly at a whim, something that Kaiser thinks can be streamlined by Bitcoin and its inbuilt system of scheduled coin creation. Kaiser isn't alone in this line of thinking. It's often echoed by many in the crypto community. This notion that Bitcoin could potentially replace fiat, at least partially. The St. Louis Federal Reserve has even commented upon this eventuality, recently stating that Bitcoin was a contender to drive out cash as a means of payment. So perhaps it's only a matter of time. But as always, we'd love to hear your take on the stories discussed. Do you think that Bitcoin could viably become a global reserve and overtake fiat, or even become a backing for fiat? So leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.